Hello, my name is Daniel Agnew. I'm a teddy bear and toy specialist, and today I've brought you some traditional toys, sort of handmade, hand carved toys that would have been around for hundreds of years. This little rather charming set of sheep are German. They're unpainted, as you can see, and that probably dates them to around sort of 1870. And they have these lovely, what we call Dresden paper, which is like an embossed paper collar on some of them, and some of them got this, I rather like that sort of round bow. So you have a set, and these are carved and made in Germany, and they've got a sort of quite a charm about them. Although perhaps not as commercial as a coloured set would be when they're painted, I still think they're very unusual to find. And the trees are lovely. They're sort of carved and curled down. The individual leaves of the fir trees are curled down, which I think is a really nice touch. So they're German, and this toy is a very traditional toy and is Russian. And it's a couple seated at a table, and there's missing, should be a samovar, and there's obviously another bun and perhaps a sugar bowl missing from there. And you hold it in your hand like this, and then you just gently swing the ball backwards and forwards, and they drink their tea out of their saucer, which is how you used to cool your tea down before drinking it. And it's got this lovely label on it from 1933. It says, to remind you of your first performance of a very long word that I can't read, so it's probably some sort of Russian play, at Sadler's Wells, April the 12th, 1933, from LAC. So that's a lovely, interesting toy. And these are also Russian. These are Russian, what are called trihedral dolls. Very traditionally made object, and trihedral because they're sort of carved on three planes, like triangularly, if you can see from the base. And they are of 19th century officer and his wife perhaps, but they're not as old as that. These are probably early 20th century, but very jolly things to have. And then this is a mixture of German and Russian. It's a traditional Jack-in-the-Box, which we all know what one of those is, and it actually has a lovely label on its lid, but you can't read it anymore, so it would have said some history on there, and you ping it out like that and up he pops. And it's a Russian. He's in his Cossack outfit, and I've been trying to work out exactly who he's meant to be, and we've sort of got perhaps Ivan the Terrible, someone like that. So this is a Victorian toy dating from the 1860s, and in lovely condition, and this head is composition, often made in Sonnenberg district, and I love his paper covered box, which is sort of like an ink stained, patterned, like you get on the end covers of books, etc. So 4 very nice wooden composition traditional toys.